In this question you can see that solve the following equations. Here we have to solve all these equations. See what are these equations. First is 2y plus 5 by 2 is equals to 37 upon 2. Second, 5t plus 28 is equals to 10. Third, a upon 5 plus 3 equals to 2. Fourth, q upon 4 plus 7 is equals to 5. Fifth, 5x upon 2 is equals to minus 10. Sixth, 5x upon 2 is equals to 25 upon 4. Seventh, 7m plus 19 upon 2 is equals to 13. Eighth, 6z plus 10 is equals to minus 10. Ninth, 3l upon 2 is equals to 2 upon 3. And 10th, 2b upon 3 minus 5 is equals to 3. So look at these questions. You can see that in most of the question we have two terms in left hand side. See, in first we have two terms. How we can say that? With the help of plus sign. So here the terms are 2y and 5 by 2. In B also we have the same thing, 5t plus 28, okay, in which the terms are separated with plus sign. In C also we have first term a upon 5 and second term is 3, which is separated with the help of plus sign. In D also q upon 4 and 7. In E we have only one term, which is 5x upon 2. In F also we have the same thing, 5x upon 2. In G again we have two terms, 7m plus 19 upon 2. H also we have two terms, and I and J also I have one term and J have two terms, 2b upon 3 and 5. So by this we can analyze these questions are only of two types. First type, which contain two terms in a left hand side, and second type is which contain only one term. So what we have to do in those questions which have or which contain two terms. So suppose you can see that here in the first question we have 2y plus 5 upon 2, which is equals to 37 upon 2. In that condition what we will do? We will do transposition. What we will do here? Transposition. I already explained you about the transposition in the first video. You can see that. Okay. So in transposition we are shifting the terms to the left hand side or right hand side. Okay. And while shifting the terms, their sign will change. So what are their sign? Suppose you can see here 5 upon 2. In 5 upon 2 in front of it we have plus sign. So the sign of 5 upon 2 is plus. When you changes or when you shifting the term 5 by 2 to the right hand side, so this sign, this plus sign will be changed into minus sign. Let's see how. 2y plus 5 by 2 is equals to 37 upon 2. See what we have done here? We have shifted 5 by 2 to the right hand side. Now the question arises, why only we shifted 5 by 2? Because 5 by 2 and 37 by 2 are constant terms. Why they are constant terms? Because they do not contain any kind of variable. Like in the first term we have y, in 5 by 2 and 37 by 2 they don't have any variable. That's why I have shifted 5 by 2 to the 37 by 2. So while shifting it 5 by 2, it containing plus sign. So when shifting it, its sign will changes into the minus. That is known as transposing. So you have to mention it here, transposing 5 by 2 to RHS. Okay. When we will solve it, what you will get here? 32 upon 2. Why? Both having same denominators, you can say that 2 and 2. Both denominators are same. So 37 minus 5 equals 32 and 2 will remain as it is. Now the next condition is what? Now we have only one term left in left hand side, but What is the next step? We need to remove this 2. So 2y means 2 multiplied by y. I already explained you in the previous video 2 multiplied by y. In that type of question, what we are doing, we are writing the opposite of it. So the opposite of 2 multiplied by is what? Divide. Okay. So in place of multiply 2, we will do here divide 2. So divide 2 both side. Okay. So we'll get here what? Y equals to 16 by 2. Yes or no? When we divide 2 both side, here 2 cancel, so y is here and 16 upon 2, which is result as 8. Okay, so this is the solution of our first part. Now the next question, see, I am taking C part. A upon 5 plus 3 is equals to 2. A upon 5 plus 3 equals to 2. Here also we will do the same thing. See, the first term is a variable term and second term is constant term, and the right hand side also containing the constant term. So we will shift this constant term to the right hand side. Okay, or we can say transpose plus 3 to the right hand side, and when we will transpose it this sign will change. So what we'll do here, a upon 5 2 minus 3. Why? Transposing 3 to the right hand side. Okay, now what we'll get here, a upon 5 equals to minus 1. Then now we have 2 and y, which means 2 multiplied by y, but here in this condition we have a upon 5, which means divide, and the opposite of divide is what? Multiply. So what we will do here, multiply both sides by 5. So what is the constant number here? 5. That's why we multiply both sides with 5. So what we will get the answer, a multiply 1 minus 5 minus 1 multiply by 5. So we will get here a equals to minus 5. Okay, now similarly see the next part. Now I am solving another type of question, and I have taken the part I. 3l upon 2 is equals to 2 upon 3. So this question is similar. How it is similar? Because here in the C part and A part we have seen that after transposing it, our question becomes like this. So in that condition we can see that 3l upon 2. So 2 is in division. So opposite of division is what? Multiplication. First we'll multiply 2 both sides. So what we'll get here, 3l is equals to 2 multiplied by 2. Why? Because we are multiplying this to both sides. Okay, so what is the answer? 3l equals to 4 by 3. Now what is the main job? Now we need to remove this 3 sign. So 3l, what is the meaning of 3l? The meaning of 3l is 3 multiplied by l. So the opposite of multiplication is division. Divide 3 both sides. So what we will get here, l equals to 4 upon 3 multiplied by 3, that is equals to 4 upon 9. Okay, so the remaining part you have to try by own selves and tell me either you are getting it or not. If you are not getting it, then you have to comment me on the comment box. Then afterwards in the next class I will give you answer of the remaining questions. Okay, now see the next question number 2. 2x plus 4 is equals to 12. B 3n minus 5 equals to 21. C 3n minus 5 equals to minus 21. D minus 4. Bracket 2 plus x is equals to 8. And E 4 minus 2 minus x is equals to 8. Basically we can see that all these questions are of same type. Yes or no? Yes, because we have one number, then bracket, inside the bracket we have a variable term and the constant term. So nothing difficult is in this question. You assume this as a same term. Why? Because there is no sign between them. This is 2, which is a constant number, and this the number in the brackets are the another term which is known as variable. Okay, so you can say that 2 multiplied by x plus 4. What is the meaning of this? 2 multiplied by x plus 4, and we know that opposite of multiplication is division. So what we will do here, divide to both sides. Okay, right? So when we divide to both sides, what we will get here? X plus 4 equals to 12 by 2. Why? Because this 2 and this again, the 2 which we are dividing will be cancelled, and we will left here only 1. So 1 multiply x plus 4 equals to x plus 4, which is equals to x plus 4 equals to 12 by 2. Now what? We need to remove this 4, so it containing positive number. So what we will do here, transposing 4 to the right hand side. Okay, then x equals to 6 minus 4. Yes or no? The answer is 2. Okay, now I am going to solve E part. In E part, you can see that the question is similar to the A part, but the difference is of sign. There is a plus sign and there is a minus sign. Also there is one more difference. Here the variable term is the first term and the second term is the constant term, but here the constant term is the first term and the variable term is the second term. Yes or no? Okay, so here also we'll do the same thing. First step, divide 4 both sides. Okay, when we will divide 4 both sides, what we will have here? 4 cancel, so here only we have 2 minus x equals to 8 by 4. Then what we will have here? 2 minus x equals to 2. Now what is the next step? We need to shift the constant term to the right hand side. So transposing 2 to the RHS. Then what we will have here? Minus x is equals to 2 minus 2. Why minus 2? Because the 2 is a positive number. Okay, and when we will transpose it will become negative. So minus x is equals to 2 minus 2. So minus x is equals to 0, and 0 have no sign, so the answer is x equals to 0. Okay, now after this you have to try the remaining part. Remaining part means B, C and D. Okay, now I'm going to start question number 3. Solve the following equations. See, in this question number 3, there is only one difference. There is only one difference between question number 2 and question number 3. And what are this difference? I will tell you now. See, what is the first question? A equals to 4 equals to 5p minus 2. In the previous question, these type of term is at the left hand side and the individual constant term is in right hand side. Okay, either you can say the variable terms are in left hand side and the constant terms are in right hand side. So if it is changes, then what is the method of solving it? So only you have to do one thing, make it this question like the previous one. Okay, previous means like question number 2. How? While changing left hand side to the right and right hand side to the left hand side, like this. Okay, see what I have done here. I have written 5p minus 2 in the beginning, or you can say in left hand side, and 4 at right hand side. Then for all the remaining steps are same, dividing 5 both sides. So what you will get here? P minus 2 equals to 4 by 5. then afterward transposing 2 to the RHS. Why? Because this is a negative, so here we have the value in positive. So 4 by 5 plus 2 by 1. Now how you know how to solve it, okay? If you don't know or you forget, you bother the fraction videos, okay? Now the try remaining part. I am giving you a lot of questions today, and I am telling you this thing again. If you have any doubt in any part, you write it comment box. I will give you the solution in the next video, okay? Now question number 4. Construct 3 equations starting with x equals to 2. B. Construct 3 equations starting with x equals to minus 2. Here the questions are same, or you can say similar. The only difference is of plus and minus 2. And here I am going to do the first part. So what you have to do in this question? Only you have to start with x equals to 2. Then afterward we have to create minimally 3 equations, which is followed by the previous one. See how? First is x equals to 2, and the first step what you can do, multiplying both sides by 5, okay? So when we will multiplying it, what you will get here, 5x equals to 10. Multiply by 5 both sides, 5 into x, 5x, and 2 5s are 10, so 10 is here. In the second step what we have done, subtracting 3 from both sides, subtracting 3. In this equation we are going to subtract 3. So 5x minus 3 is equals to 10 minus 3. So as a result what we will get here, 5x minus 3 equals to 7. Now in the next we are dividing to both sides. So 5x, when we will divide it, I will write it at upon 2, minus 3 upon 2, and 7 upon 2. Leave it as it is, and this is our solution of this question. Hope you understand all these questions. Work hard, do practice of all the question, and try to solve the remaining parts, okay? And whatever the questions you have doubt, if you have doubt in any question, again I am telling you, you can comment me on the comment box, and I will give you the solution in next class or Monday. Thank you.